Hey gang, Gameface here, and I am still in Planet Coaster. Sorry, I'm back in Planet Coaster. Yeah, here we are. This is what we're doing today. I I don't know about this. You know, I wanted to make it look somewhat junky, but it looks too junky. It looks like two trailers. I'm not into that. I'm gonna think about that. But I do have lots of stuff I can do here. Like all the stuff here can be done. Well, you know what I mean. I can start, I don't know, building some things around these. The best place to start would be here because it's, you know, somewhat got some stuff around it. Not everything around it needs around it, but some stuff. And I don't know, we'll go from there. So I guess the first thing is going to be deciding on how we're going to align all this. Like, am I going to build a backdrop that's sitting down below it? Am I going to build something up? I think it's going to have to be up on here. Up on here is too high. Oh, and I should also shut that off. No. This green, maybe? That's one of them. Okay, I don't know where that other green comes from. Oh, it's the row of lights. Okay. I get it. Yeah, green's fine. Green is fine. We'll have to remember to go back later and put music in because there's no all the music shut off on all of them because, you know, we want to do stuff like have background music. I'm prepared. Sometimes. Well, I'm usually prepared. But I also forget to put it on. But that's another story. So let's figure this out. Do I try to cover the whole thing like that? Or do maybe even I take this? No. And, like, just use the bottom of it or something like that. I don't think so. Let's think about what we're gonna do. While I do that, I'm gonna put some lights down. Oops, that's not it. Okay, I'm not sure about what to do on the bridge yet. I'll figure that out. have to figure all this out yet too, because obviously this is not what I'm going for. Hey, Martin. You made it. I guess it's probably better to lay lights out in the dark. I do want some darker areas. Okay, maybe some landscaping to that first. Again, what am I gonna do here? So if I build something around the bottom, I just don't know what to build it out of. But I think that's the only, really the only thing we can do for what we're trying to accomplish here. Maybe... well, we'll try it here. Let me see what I can do. Let's go into buildings. Let's wait for a menu to load. Yeah, I don't think any amount of caffeine is going to help the problem right now, though. The other thing is, we'd probably want to go around past the entrance. You know. Oh, maybe not. Okay, well, I'm gonna just start giving it a shot, see what comes out. I guess I really don't need this. I just need this to, you know, so that I'm putting stuff into a building and then I can delete that once they're together and then there's scenery group. What am I doing? I need buildings still. Oh. We need columns. Now, is this thing like bigger? What makes this stand out? It's gonna have to be bigger. Hey, Bruce. Is that crooked? And not only is it gonna have to be bigger, it's gonna have to, I'm gonna have to I'm going to have to, I forgot. Make it a lot higher. Otherwise you're not going to see it at all. Because, like, this is huge. It's not going to have a top to it, though. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, like, make it out of, like, 4-foot sections. And each section will go up one higher until it gets to the peak at the top. So, let's see about those 4-foot sections. What am I going to build them out of? 4 foot, yeah. Like I can build 2 meter. 2 meter. Of course, you know they're going to be built out of plank. Okay, so what I need to do is I should have put down the 2 meter thing just to know. I might have done a good job here. I might just have guessed. Perfect. Duh. Hey, Margot. How you doing? I'm just gonna make this easy on myself. Nobody will ever notice, right? Especially if I like take this and like move it down like that. And of course it's all perfectly straight. It's just going to transfer across to the other side just unbelievably perfectly. No, it's not. I don't understand you sometimes, Planet Coaster. It's because I flip them, eh? If I moved them all together in the same thing, it wouldn't care. Be like, yeah, I'm good with that. But because I can't stand that pattern, like showing, I need to flip them. Kate, better work. Looks like it might work. Oh. Not like that, I won't. Come on. There we go. I'm doing good. Okay. How far do I need to go? And why didn't I change the colors first? Oh, because I wanted to figure out... Oh, I don't know what the colors are yet. Yeah, that's right. Okay, we got some overlap here. Let's clean up the overlap before we do anything. It's not in a bad place. And then... it's here. Oh no. So, no. Yes, I know. I do stupid. I fix it. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to fix it though. But starting it there is the first step. We should just go Control A. Select all. Because I wish I could do it, because I keep doing it. So, still looking for solutions here. I don't know. I don't know how to do this. So if we take all this, one more, but that's it. I got it. I remember having to do this all in separate buildings before they fixed that. That was nice of them to fix that. Gotta make sure I get the right one. Hey, Wins on YouTube. Welcome to the stream. I think it's this one. I know it's this one, actually. Okay, I don't know if I want that like that. I think I only want it like up to there goes one of the buildings. I think I only want it up to like here. Yeah. So a lot of that might have been for nothing. Not all of it. Well, no. Yeah, that we're gonna leave it right there. So I'm not gonna take that out. I'm gonna fix it. No, I don't want you. Don't want you. Don't want you. I want you. 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 There we go. So what, every 2 maybe? Am I new to Planet Coaster? No, no, no. I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds? I've got a few hundred hours on this park in itself. I am nowhere near new to Planet Coaster at all. This has all happened over the last, I don't know. I will admit it's been a year and a half. I have built other parks in the meantime, but this has been a year and a half of work so far. But one day I will finish it. And they won't laugh at me anymore. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks for following. Oh, if you want to take a look at the park, let me know and I can give you a quick tour. Ride a coaster. You know. Oh, I'm not a Wolfie. He got me beat there. I'm not at 2,000 hours yet. 1,500 hours is where I'm at. But I'll get there. Yeah, I started this on like the 12th of October 2017. No word of a lie. Oh, hey, Nightmare. Thanks for hosting. Okay, so what do I gotta do here? Okay, so it's these middle two. Or maybe I oh no, did I really? I did. I did. I'm told I'm a Planet Coaster expert. Not quite a master or legend, just an expert. Sorry, that's a real thing right now. But I'm glad you think so. I do take pride in my work. I try to make things look as real as possible. Okay, this time I'm not going to duplicate it. I'm going to create one of them, because that's all we need. Everything stopped. I don't want that. I don't want it. There we go. Now, the most important part. Color scheme. Whoa. That's just technology that shouldn't exist yet. Can we shut that off? That doesn't even seem like fun, to tell you the truth. Here, we're gonna close you in a little room so you can't even see the world going by. Okay. Wins on YouTube, thanks for joining us, and maybe we'll see you next time. Because there's always a next time. Hey, theme park fan and blue gamer. Lol. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so that's not the right color. And there's another problem too. No point doing all of them. Because, yeah, that won't work. Oh, hey, well, welcome to YouTube. So I can call you Wins. I don't know if I want to do that. You know what? I'm not going to do it like this. Again, my aversion to repeating patterns. Not that repeating patterns are bad. I'm a software developer. Repeating patterns are good. You build algorithms around repeating patterns. But that's beyond the point. You know what? Who needs that there? It's just customized, right? It's not broken. I've obviously messed up. I don't know where it happened. but at some point I put it up more than 2. Oh well. Redo! I've already deleted the whole thing once. Coffee's good. It is. I'm drinking McDonald's coffee right now. Not that I went to McDonald's to get it. I finally found out how McDonald's ended up having such good coffee. And I never knew it before. But they bought the company, the Tim Hortons. They bought that company that Tim Hortons used to blend its coffee. So they basically bought the Tim Hortons coffee right out from underneath them. They changed it a bit. It's not exactly the same, which is good. But I didn't realize that was what happened. Okay, now, what do we need to do? I see, there's a, I'm not even gonna say it. It would be, no, I'm not even gonna say it. What am I doing here? This needs to be, what color does this need to be? Let's decide on colors for this, because these can't be the colors. This is not going to be green, and that. Orange. You know what? I will leave it. Okay, so we're gonna make it a faded, like, blue and a faded purple. Why is it all green? Oh, now I know where that's coming from. Should I use the faded blue again? I used the faded blue over here. Why are you, like, broken? Are you, like, closed or something? Just nobody wants to have anything to do with it. You are gonna have to stop, you know. Okay, so the first thing I think I need to do is I need to go and I need to change the color of all these. To what? I don't know. Green. Bright, bright, bright green, so nobody will see it in the background. I'll go with that paley color. Or maybe I should go like purpley blue, purpley blue, purpley blue, like down. No, never mind. That would just take way too long. Why is this so painfully slow? Like even I don't want to watch anymore. Okay, I'm gonna decide what to do there. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Yeah, that's what I need to do. But nothing normal, like I think it's called Human by Celtic Frost. Just the beginning of it. Just to have that in the background constantly. I don't know how well that would go over. I think I'm thinking of the right song. Check it out on YouTube. Human. Celtic Frost. I would check myself, but that would give me copyright hits, so... That's the problem with having other music. I'm not just on Twitch, where it just seems to be okay. This is what I'm thinking of, with just like ah in the background. I can't remember. I am building a wall around the ride. A backdrop, some might say. It will hold lighting and things like that. Just the human part. Just have that playing over on a loop in the background. Just don't know how well it would go over. See that top edge, just like that pushed it over. That's it. That's what we're looking for here. Now, let's fix this. I do mean break it, but I guess that what I'm doing is kind of stupid too. Because, you know... Whoops. Didn't just disappear in thin air. This is a real thing. It's alive. Oh, maybe it's not live. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be suitable in this world. Like, I'm going to be going for more spookier things that would be suitable in the time period that this place was said to have existed. In the, you know, the folklore of the park. I don't know if there's a story behind it. Again, why is there not a big pile of these things back here? If all these pieces have fallen off, what's going on? Oh no, there's another one that's much better than, well, not better than Butchered at Birth, but in my opinion, I can't remember the name of the album. Hammer Smash Face? No. I don't want to watch it, no. The Bleeding. That was the one that I really liked. Well, you know, maybe some Exorder. Like, first album Exorder. I won't say the name of it because, you know. Because, you know. Okay. Again, I haven't left the map. Maybe I should have a big pile of wood at the door. Yeah, that would be the one. It's funny though. Like I associate that for some reason with another band. Because I had it on a cassette that I'd copied from somebody, and on one side was Exorder, and on the other side was another band. And I can't remember the name of it right now. That's gonna bug me. Okay, so we gotta do some stuff around here as well, because obviously this can't look like this. It's just like a mess. Who built this thing? Who lets them play Planet Coaster? Yeah, I'm just trying to think of, even if I could remember a song off it. Oh, I can even remember lyrics from it. I hate that. It's like it's gone. I don't have that information anymore. It's there. I just it's not indexed well is the problem. Because I think we remember everything. But whatever. I'm even like, I'm almost remembering the name of the album. It's like For Whose something. For Whose... Why? Why? Stupid brain. I think it starts with an E as well. Another awesome band. Which I don't know what happened to them. And they weren't really death metal. They were like more like suicidal or stuff like that. It was XL. I remember they had a song about homeless people, telling you to help homeless people. And the song was called The Stranger. And it was like, even you could end up like the stranger. The stranger. Oh, crap. They did an awesome cover of Message in a Bottle, too. Hey, In Too Deep. You know what's weird? I listened to something the other day, and it's like modern. It's modern music. It's like obviously it just came out the other day, and I don't know how I ended up on YouTube. I guess, and it's like all I could think of when I was listening to it was what am I thinking here? Marilyn Manson. And his first album, and it was I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. Okay, it was called Bury a Friend by Billie Eilish. And for some reason it had this dun 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 dun, you know, like the beautiful people beat in the background. It wasn't though. It was completely different, but that's what it brought to mind was like stuff like that. Obviously it wasn't as heavy because it's pop music, I guess. I don't know what it is. But yeah, it was like as soon as I heard it, first thing that I thought of is when I first heard The Beautiful People, and I don't know, it was weird. I haven't thought of that in a while either. But though I did, that was the first thing I did, was I put that on right after it. The Beautiful, you know, Marilyn Manson, and The Beautiful People was okay, but then but you know, that whole album was like a concept. The whole thing was supposed to be listened to, like in order, and so I thought, oh yeah, okay, I'll throw it on. But you know, it couldn't hold me like it used to be able to. I used to be able to listen to that straight through, no problem, and 10 minutes in, I was like, okay, let me throw on some. Well, I think I ended up putting on some Slipknot or something, I don't know. But yeah, it's weird. I hear a lot of old music and new music. And not like cross genre. It's not all the same. It's not all the same people. You know what I mean? I guess that means you've been around. I guess what other people have been saying is that I'm old, and it's true. Eventually everything becomes a derivative of something before it. Oh yeah, I've got Spotify and Amazon Music, so I have no lack of music or ways to get to music. That's my phone telling me, oh, it's 1 degree. You need to pay attention to how I do it. Yours look random sometimes. Oh, okay. Well, maybe you shouldn't pay attention to how I do it. Because, you know, it is random. It's just maybe my random is different than your random. Though I guess I am thinking things out and forcing myself to fill in certain blanks at certain points. But yeah, it's random. It's not what you want to hear. I know. Oh no! I put all that in the building. Oh well. Life will go on. I want a nice dead area here. See, that's the other thing too. It's not me. To me, it's not. I'm just doing what I think is obvious to me. Not that it would be obvious for everybody. Like all this stuff here, like the waterfall, and like this here where there's, you know, and whoa, stop. Well, I guess it did stop. Don't stop. And all this going down through here. And my whole thought process on that was, yeah, the waterfall used to be here and it ran down through here. But, you know, something changed. Maybe it was this water coming in here or you know. So I tried to make it look like there was actual geological things going on. Like it was in a world where time is actually passing. Like even like this and this lake here. I really wish I could like create a waterfall and have everything flowing down into there, but I can't. Like to me that was the thought that, oh well, this water flows down here, and at one point it flowed, there was a flow like this, and at one point there was a flow like that, and it was just different flows to the water. And you know, that type of thing. So when I'm doing landscaping, it's more of what would the world look like, you know. Hey Ida, welcome back. Sorry, there's like a piece of fluff. Just what? It's like, why? Why? It wasn't dust either. Dust, I would understand. Well, no, I wouldn't actually. But I wish you guys would like I don't know. Like 55, 68, 73. Okay, that's room temperature. That's one I know. That's like 21 or 22. But I don't understand all those other numbers. Sorry. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I'm, like, just not getting in here like I want. Fahrenheit? No, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Fahrenheit. I'm sure. Either that or they're just making numbers up. What am I doing here? What am I doing? I want some this. Learn Celsius. Water freezes at 0, boils at 100. Everything else is just a bonus. Actually, I prefer my temperatures in Kelvin, thank you. So yeah, no, I want it so that at 0 degrees, every particle has stopped moving. Because particles are always moving. But at 0 Kelvin, everything stops. Like, I mean stops. Doesn't, like, even particles themselves stop moving. It's crazy. I think 0 Kelvin is minus 273 or 274 degrees. What's really cool is if you were to take like oxygen or hydrogen or something and cool it down to like minus 273 degrees or really close to that. And it's weird how you do it. Like, how they get things that cold. But what happens is you end up with this thing called a Bose-Einstein condensate. And this stuff can actually, like, just pour through the bottom of the container. Through certain containers. It just pours through it. Because... Science? Yeah. Yeah, and it just becomes all this... It just becomes so weird. Like, if you watch a video on YouTube, it's like, wow, that is just so awesome. And it can crawl up the sides of other containers. Like, that's another thing it does. You sent too many messages. Is there a limit? There's not enough people here to have a limit. See, I think the other thing about my terrain is it's also tied a lot into how I paint it as well. I try to hide lines like this. So that's another thing to think about, is hiding the lines. Okay, back to scenery. So all that marvelous food I was getting every week, I canceled it. It didn't show up again. So I'm like, no, I'm done. I can't just hope that I'm gonna get food on Mondays. And it's terrible. It went from awesome, like for months and months, to just awful. And I think I went from awesome to awful because I complained when there were a couple problems 2 weeks in a row, 3 weeks in a row. Not to them. They complained to FedEx because I wasn't getting my deliveries. So then I stopped getting my deliveries all the time. Thanks, FedEx. You bunch of crooks. Sorry. No, like I was here. I was here at 9:42 on Monday. Food didn't show up. There was no food delivered. And if they say there was, they're lying. They're just blatantly lying. So that's it. I'm done. And it's not the food place's fault. Like I told them, this, like I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna have to go back to eating crap. Because that's what's gonna happen. Like last night was A&W Teen Burger and a habanero chicken, and tonight's gonna be a pizza. Yeah, it's a fresh pizza. I'm gonna put it in the oven and cook it myself. But all that other food I was eating was like actually good. Had loads of vegetables. You know, I've never felt as good about what I ate than when I was eating that stuff. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to figure out how to make it all myself. You know, it's not like I'm not capable. But, you know, the problem is, you go to the store and it's like, oh, family pack this, family pack that. What the hell do I want a family pack for? I want one pork chop, one chicken breast, a little bit of ground pork, and a piece of salmon. That's what I want. I'm not feeding 12 people. But I either have to eat chicken for every meal for the rest of my life, or, you know, I don't know what I don't get what they're doing. I just don't understand all that. And then the other thing they've done, well, they did this years ago. If you buy less than 6 of something, like bread, Like 6 buns. If you buy 5 buns, it's obviously a snack. And you have to pay tax on it. It's not your groceries. And I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? Like, yeah, let's buy 6 buns. Let's throw away 4 buns every week. Because, you know, the government chooses to tax people who don't need to buy all of this food. Like, it was fine when I was buying for multiple people. But I don't get it. You still can, but, you know, the other reason for doing the whole grocery thing was, I don't have the time. Like, seriously, I don't have the time. I don't want to be walking around a grocery store or waiting at the butcher's for an hour. You know, I want to just go on my Saturday morning. You know, it takes me an hour already, and go do that. Boom, be back home with my Burger King. Eat my Burger King. Sit down. Start a stream. That's what I want to do. But what am I doing here? That's not what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. So yeah, it's kind of sad. I want that food. I don't want to have to go grocery shopping. Well, it's not the grocery shopping either. It's the meal planning and the amount of stuff that I've been throwing away. Because I very rarely threw away any food with that stuff. And when I'm cooking food, you know, you're constantly throwing away stuff. But, you know, they take a package of whatever miso sauce and they break it up into dozens of packages of miso sauce and they send that out to everybody. Nothing gets wasted. Me, I buy a package of it, I'll use it 3 times and the rest will be no good and it'll get thrown away. Oh, I hate frozen stuff. I just absolutely hate frozen meat. You know, the only thing that I can stand that's frozen is a certain brand of pizza. Chicken fingers are pretty good, because you know you can't, but they're nothing compared to fresh homemade chicken fingers. You know, if I make chicken fingers myself, they're like awesome. Like, you know, if you buy them in a restaurant, they're like frozen. But yeah, I'm just gonna miss having all those ingredients perfectly divided up. It's not like all of them were already cut. You know, I still had to, you know, do my own garlic and no, not supply my own garlic. But okay, so you see what I mean about getting rid of the lines? You'll notice now there's very few hard lines from the rocks and everything in what I did here. Burger King says they have vegetable. Is it Beyond Meat burger? Is that what they have? If it's a Beyond Meat burger, yeah, they do have a vegetable burger that tastes like meat. The Beyond Meat stuff is it's awesome. It is unbelievably good. Am I becoming a vegetarian? Is who becoming a vegetarian? I eat probably a meal a week without that it doesn't have meat in it. More than I used to. But no, I'm not becoming a vegetarian. But the Beyond Meat thing is awesome. A&W has it here. And they, like, when it first came out, they, like, ran out in, like, a day. The pickle burger. The McPickle. Yeah, yeah. For those who, the McPickle was I think it was McDonald's Australia tweeted that. I don't know. On April Fool's Day. And then they tweeted, available yesterday. Yeah, and when they let it know, everybody know it was an April Fool's joke, people were so mad. Yeah, I like fast food too. But I just find my body doesn't work as well on fast food as it does on other food. And I'll tell you, it's true. There's no, like, your body does not work as well. You know, like, just like, okay, I guess for me is I can tell now. As I never used to be able to tell. When I was in my 20s, I couldn't tell. But now that I'm a little older, maybe I've gotten used to the way things work a little bit. And then I went and started eating like this with this food, this thing, and I immediately found my body worked better. I don't know if I need to explain that any further. But then you get this like, oh, well, you know, I ate everything, all the food, and there wasn't enough for the weekend. I end up going, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to, or I get my Burger King breakfast. For lunch, I end up going to McDonald's, and for supper, I go to A&W. And on Sunday, I sit on the toilet for 3 hours. It's not true. Not true. That's not exactly what I mean, but what you eat makes a difference to how everything works. It really does. And yeah, I definitely, you know, yeah, like I said, when I go to McDonald's, I don't get vegetables. I get 2 burgers, or a burger and a chicken burger. I don't, like, you know, when I order pizza, it doesn't have green peppers on it. It's got pepperoni, bacon, mushrooms. It's got pepperoni, bacon, and mushrooms. Okay, that's what it's got on it. But you know, mushrooms is basically a meat. It's in the meat food group. It isn't though. I'm just kidding. But I will tell you though that what you eat makes a difference to a lot of things that I never realized until I stopped. Had a week off this thing. See, I still think A&W, an A&W teen burger is like the most delicious burger that, oh. Sometimes the bun is just a little dry, but that's not the fault of the burger. And of course, if they put an old tomato on there or something like that, it's not as good. But a lot of people don't like tomatoes, so they pull that all off anyway. You know, I will say, I'm not gonna argue that that I don't like fast food. I definitely like fast food breakfast. Yeah. Okay, that's something I will still attest to, or that I'm a avid fast food breakfast eater. I've limited it to once a week now. Lasagna, burritos, tacos, ribs. I love baby back ribs. That's some good stuff. Nice barbecue. Excuse me. Sonic Burger. We don't have Sonic Burger. Okay, Bruce. We've got Burger King, A&W, McDonald's, Dairy Queen, and something that nobody else is gonna have, Salisbury House. That's a local Winnipeg thing. And the funny thing is, it's actually owned by there's 13 locations. It was started in downtown Winnipeg in 1931. And it's owned oh, no. It used to be owned. Oh. Where is it? What's his name? Burton Cummings. Is it Burton Cummings? Of the Guess Who? Those guys are from Winnipeg, eh? Is the Who? People are asking, is the Who the same as the Guess Who? Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay. Whatever. Not like it was my generation of music or anything, and I don't really care, but I think that's kind of funny. Why would a band have two names? I guess that's not necessarily true. I know a band that has two names. That had two names. One for the States and one for Canada. Well, they changed it to the US one because, you know, copyright reasons. Someone got there first. Well, I shouldn't say that. That's not really what happened. Someone became known first. I can tell you something you didn't know. Oh, SLC. I got it. Never mind. I know now. I was going to say, I don't know what the hell SLC is. But, oops, I said hell. Oops, I said it again. Family friendly rating. Gone. Yeah, I wasn't thinking Salt Lake City. Which is, I'm guessing where it is. Not even guessing, really. Yeah. We had the first A&W in Canada. It's just down the street. That's where I went and got my A&W yesterday. It's still there. And it still has the parking lot. Like, you know how A&W used to have they used to bring burgers to your car? Like, it was that age of burgers. I don't know. The age of burgers. So yeah. Yeah. No, I don't want building. I want scenery. That was a mistake. Now I gotta wait 20 seconds. Okay, so that's another thing in my landscaping you're going to find. There's certain things about, you know, around dead things, plants grow. So I'm like a dead tree, you know, so there's going to be some stuff and there's going to be some plants growing. The other thing I do is underneath pine trees, I try not to put anything other than maybe like this type of stuff, because pine trees, their needles, they basically poison the ground around the roots so that nothing can grow there, so that they get all the nutrients. And they actually break the acidity of the pine needles, break down things that try to grow there as well, so they get the nutrients from that too. So that's another thing that I do to make it sort of look like that would be the way it would be. So I'll do something like this, because you won't have a bunch of stuff growing underneath there. And if you did, it would be dying because of the needles in the tree. So yeah, it's like, you know, using things you see in real life and basing what you put down. But I'm doing that like mostly without even thinking about it anymore. Oh, they're gonna get rid of that here, finally. No more daylight savings time. That's what they call it here. Doesn't save anything. It causes traffic accidents, screws people up for a week. Makes me wonder why it even existed in the first place. Whoops. That's good, because it doesn't make any sense. Right, but it doesn't matter. Like, you know, I go to work in the dark and I come home in the dark in the winter. I don't care what you do to the time. It's like, I can't avoid that. What am I gonna, like, start going to work at 10 o'clock because I don't want to go to work in the dark? But no, it's not an option for me because of where I live. Okay, have a good one, Jeffrey. Hopefully I stream tomorrow and everything's somewhat back to normal for a bit. Okay. Now. There we go. So, in the middle of each of these, I am going to put a light. But you all knew I was going to say that. Now these aren't going to do anything at all, I don't think. I'm going to have to take these off. But we're going to try. Because I don't know if there's any light coming from them at all. And the reason I say that is because I've used them before and they suck. Well, that doesn't suck. Now I want to take the whole ride and sort of turn it like 15 degrees. Maybe 25 degrees. So like the stairs are here and here instead of here and here. It's not going to happen. You know, I'd like to. I'm not going to because I'm not doing that. So now what we need is some type of color on these. Oh, there we go. How? Nobody will ever notice. Yeah, that one's good. Two's okay with that. Well, that one. Okay, so these are going on for... This is just going to stay on for 15 seconds and then just go off for 3. This one we're going to duplicate a couple times. Yeah, the first one can go on for 3 seconds. This we're gonna put it at 18 seconds, just for like a flash, because it's gonna be on when it comes back around. This is just gonna go on for 12 seconds. No, it's gonna go on at 6 seconds for 9.6 seconds. 8 seconds. And remember, we're not trying to simulate anything here but broken lights that are shorting out and... Oh. Oh. Loop. Hourly. What kind of loop is that? I guess that's for fireworks. Sorry, I'm in deep thought. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the railing. And we're going to put our own railing on. Yay! Oh. Again, my phone's buzzing to tell me it's -1 in Winnipeg now. It's so happy to tell me the weather. That's all it wants to talk about. Okay, so I want railing. AKA fences. I want fences. This is the obvious choice. It's short. it would allow me to accurately place it all the way around. And I wouldn't actually even have to use the short ones. It's good enough to use the long ones. Okay, what's the music about? And that was a bad move. I should have done everything from this side. You know, I actually shut off all the music on these things so they wouldn't be so annoying and overpowering of the Planet Coaster music. But yet it's like, I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm just gonna play my music whenever I want to play my music. You know? I can turn my music up, you know that, eh? Okay, menu, come on. Get with the program. Or fix the program so that the menu works. Let's have no music instead. Let's turn the no music down to 0. Not very far to go. Plays the music anyway. It just doesn't care. I got no respect for you, it says. And then plays its music. And it's mockingly too. Like, you can't say that music isn't trying to mock me. uh, I paused it. But now nothing's moving, eh? We're dealing with like a static world with no sound. Now I can hear my Planet Coaster music. So does it really matter? Okay, what was the reason behind all this? Lighting. I need an archway. Just for the sake of having one. I'm just kidding. But maybe it's true. No, there is no appropriate archways. I don't need an archway anyway. I need lighting. We need lights. Third one? Fourth one? There we go. I'm happy with that. It leaves the big question of what am I going to do with this now that we've done that. Of course, that's hanging off the edge of a cliff, and that should be enough. You know, I can't even see this. It's like dark, and you can't really tell. I don't know. This, can't see it at all. I'm gonna have to do something about that. This stands out perfect. Now, what does it look like during the day? Yeah, it looks reasonably good, I think. It looks like a park, a ride that's, you know, needs a bit of repair. It's exactly what we're going for. Just didn't look like the way this straight line looked. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Ah, game. Come on. You gotta fix that, Frontier. Please fix the menus before I have to cry. I will. Just wait and see. That'll be embarrassing for both of us. Watching a grown man cry. Can't let it happen. There we go. Much better. uh. Ah. Oh, there we go. Oh. Uh-oh, not big enough. Oh well, I'll just bury one side of it in the ground. It's big enough now, because you can't see the other end of it. Huh? I already think this park is blown away. Pirates Paradise. Just look at it. Like, this piece right here just blows away Pirates Paradise. Okay, let's make it move. It's much better when it's alive. Yeah. And this isn't even the good part, you know. Yeah, when you look at all the detail. Yeah, it blows away Pirates Paradise. It's got a real hotel in it, too. Pirates Paradise doesn't have a real hotel in it. Stanley Hotel wouldn't suit Pirates Paradise. It would look funny. But you know, like, nothing in Pirates Paradise look this real. You know what I mean? And if I go one step further, get rid of the menu, we can turn on this, and I did have done some adjustments to it. And you know, like like even without the filter on, does that even look like Planet Coaster? You know, people who can see the people in the background and know what the trees look like can be like, yeah, it's Planet Coaster. But like it'd be like, I don't know. Or even better, the same thing. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely better than Pirates Paradise. And oh, sorry, I didn't see that. I'm doing good. That was like 7 minutes ago. I'm doing good. I finally got to stream. On Monday I didn't stream because I just didn't feel right. Something off on Monday. I think it was something I ate on Sunday. I know it was something I ate. So yeah. I'm good. I'm gonna be deleting all this, like that stuff that I did the other day. Like I said, everything was off. Like I don't think this is not good at all. Like I don't know what I was thinking here. I know I didn't finish it, but I just didn't find it suitable for this. I have to go with something more along the lines of what I've got going on over here. Way over here. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, we need something like a grand entrance. A little more grand than this. But something like that. And that's what I was originally trying to do. I just like got discouraged. Look at how I did this too. Like, okay, so that's one piece. Okay. So yeah. Hey Stacks. Yeah, this is a multi-100-hour park. I've been here for a year and a half and 500 plus hours. I think. I don't know. It's a long time. I can't remember anymore. But yeah. Okay, so I guess next is just to continue. I really, really want to fill this in though. I really want to go back and work on that for a bit. But I've got to continue this. We're done, you know, 30%. Yeah, I know. You know, really, I could get rid of them right now. But, and have some sort of gate here, entrance type thing. I know they're already in the park because the train station is an entrance, but I don't know. So the other thing that has to go on is we gotta finish this. So I think next time I'm gonna start hopping around a bit just to give myself a little more diversity in what I'm doing, because doing this constantly is gonna kill me. I mean, is going to be hard on me. And I will come back and do this one next, but I think in the meantime, I think I need to think this out. And I'm still thinking that it's going to be a castle of some type. But I think it's going to be built out of wood, not castle pieces. So that I can break pieces down. I can make it look broken down and old and stuff like that. And I hope that that works out. So what do we got going on? We got... Right now we've got 5 rides, 6, 7, maybe 8, probably 7. I don't know if there's going to be one here. And then our coaster. And of course all the detail to fill in. Lots to do. Lots to do. I don't have time to go eat and nourish myself. I should be working on Planet Coaster constantly. I can't do that. I'm starving actually. I really do need to go eat. I haven't eaten since noon and it's 8 o'clock. So, I'm going to leave this here. We're going to wrap this up. Like I said, got lots done. And I hope... by lots done, you know, my lots done is not the same as maybe everybody... some other people throw down a lot more in 2.5 hours of Planet Coaster. I don't. Because I'm very careful about where I put things. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way that turned out. Sorry, just like slap. Oh no, I both my parks that both of my completed parks are on the workshop. So, you know, and I don't save parks. Like, I save in stupid detail. Like, this is gonna be the live stream 144. By the way, 144 live streams of this build. And every one of them is in here. So I built Scary Park, started it right after Planet Coaster on, the 17th. Of October 2017, and we built Scary Park or something scary for 93 episodes until February, and then I stopped and I started on Ancient. And I did 33 ancient. And then we stopped. And I don't have any record of plastic or Glow World as it ended up being called. I went back to this for a bit. Oh no, I didn't. I built plastic. Plastic was Glow World. Okay. So then Glow World was built. And now we started at episode 96, no, 94. And I'm at episode 144. So I'm another 50 episodes, live streams, into Something Scary. Sorry. Sounds like old, like, Western bar music. But I'm going to leave this here. With no logic. Oh, no, I don't, no, for me, it's about building worlds. It's not about the rides, necessarily. It's not about anything but building a world for rides to live in. Oh, yeah, well, this is saved. I can load another park. So, the last time you were here, Ida, I think I was working on Adventureland, which is 135 episodes. But, so you never saw Pirates Paradise? Okay, well, we're gonna load a park. Because I don't think I'd have seen Pirates Paradise. If I was working on a big castle, that means I was working on the big palace. So were you here for the Pirates Paradise? I think you were. This might take a while. Okay, well, we'll fire it up. It doesn't actually take that long to load. Like, it's less pieces than the park I'm working on right now. Like, I actually don't know what we're at, but I think this one is about 75,000 pieces. And I'm still like, it only took me 80 episodes. Wow. Well, of course it only took me 80 episodes. It was a little island. So, yeah. See, what happened was, when I started Planet Coaster, I started, like, on the maximum size sandbox. Yeah, so this took nothing to load. Okay, so this is Pirates Paradise. It's a big park. Sorry, it's a small park. It's not a big big sandbox. It's just the island. Okay, so yeah, you haven't seen this. So basically the thing with this is where I started really thinking about lighting and everything like that. So this was, again, I don't it's not about the rides necessarily, though there are 3 coasters on this. It's about the world. And I'm really, whoa. And I'm really, whoa. I'm stuck. I got caught. I went the wrong way. And I'm really into building the world. You know, here's the mall. And then there's the Pirates Caves over here. You know, I really love building this. I had so much fun. And then there's pirate stuff going on here. But then there's this little underground area here. God, the amount of time this took me, and it seemed like it was a long time, but now that I've built it, it doesn't seem like a long time at all. all the tiki huts. So yeah, if you have Planet Coaster, you can go on to the workshop and download this park. And you know, you can see that I loved the detail, but I was nowhere near where I am right now when it comes to the amount of detail I put into stuff. The amount of detail I put into stuff now is insane. Like this. This would not pass for me anymore. There's no way I would get away with this. But then I got bored. Or no, then I did something scary, and then I got bored. So after something scary, I decided let's go with something completely new. Because something scary and the Pirates Paradise, you know, in a way, they're similar. Like the way I lay things out. Yeah, Pirates Paradise is much more raw and you know, it's a volcano. You know what you're building on. This one is a crater. But this one, I decided, okay, I had just finished playing Assassin's Creed Origins, and I thought, you know, I'm gonna build an ancient Egyptian world. Oh, okay. So you saw me build the haunted house. Yeah. So this is something completely different. This I just called ancient. You know, it's again me building a world. Like this place has a quarry. Like again, I'm making something that's like real in my mind. Oh yeah, the haunted house is available on the workshop too. So yeah, I started this, but this got beyond me really. You'll notice there's like artwork. People are walking around freely. All the pathing is all hidden. Everything's all underground. There's this with like ancient Egyptian artwork on the sides, and all this stuff. Where I had to draw all this stuff myself, and I really suck at it. And that's what brought this building to a halt. I love this. I really do love this park, and I am going to finish it. It is next on my list. And this is where I really started to like, oh, I can do this underwater, you know, and using the bamboo and stuff as things underwater. But again, this is going to be just a single, very, very large, epic ride around ancient Egypt with the lighthouse at Alexandria and the Great Library. I know there's no books. It's empty. They haven't done that yet. So again, this would be an extreme attention to detail eventually. But I've only put 33 episodes into this. And then I got bored because again, I was doing the same thing. So I was like, I don't want to build what everybody's building. Was the thought. And you know, this is what everybody's building. It's just, well, maybe not quite. So then I started messing with pieces, the art pieces, and I built my most insane park yet, and it's called Glow World. And Glow World is made out of 140,000 art shapes. It's got a couple windows, a couple doors, and some lights, and a coaster. But basically, it's all art shapes, all of it, every single piece. Now, I did upload those art shapes to the workshop so people can use them in their own parks. Yeah, Pirates Paradise is again, I'm very proud of Pirates Paradise. I'm still really disappointed in how bad the performance on the workshop was. You know, it's got, yeah, okay, it's got 4 stars. But I still think it should have 5. 1,375 subscribers and only 98 ratings. So I'm like, yeah. But Glow World, you know, it's only got 3. So what am I talking about? You can do things as unique as you want that are like that nobody else has ever done before, and if you upload it to the workshop, nobody's ever going to see it unless you know somebody. And I know you guys, so some of the people who like the park are you guys. Some of the people who liked it are people on the Channel 5 Discord, because I'm like, hey everybody, go like, because I'm, you know, lonely and I need people to like it. But yeah, they're like real world attraction. Yeah, they're like real world parks. Yeah, exactly. This is like a completely unreal world. Like that was the point I got to in like April, May, June of last year. Was like, I'm done with Planet Coaster. I can't do it anymore. And I discovered a new way to do things, and I thought, hey, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna build around this. I'm gonna build around this, and we've got Glow World. So again, completely different than anything you've ever seen. Where even the lighting is provided by, not lights, but, you know, the mushroom, it's mushroom and flower lit. Now, I'll admit, it doesn't look like this, it looks like this. I use reshade. Because reshade makes things look just epic. So when I come in here and I turn reshade on, it looks like that, and I love that. That looks awesome. But yeah. So again, this is all art pieces and stuff like that. So even the houses, everything's an art piece. Hey, King Kong Bundy. But you know, this thing, this one only took me like, I don't know, 30 some episodes. And you know, the world is empty. There's nothing in the world. Oh, I was like, oh, there's birds in the world. There's no trees. I built my own. So that was the whole thing. That's why this is why I'm still playing Planet Coaster right now, and I haven't given up completely. Because I'm pretty sure that's what would have happened. So yeah, I still enjoy the game. I bite off more than I can chew constantly. I build things that are way beyond the scope of what I should be building, or way beyond the scope of what anybody should be building, and it takes me way too much time. Like a train station with 16,000 pieces. I have a train station which has 1/5 of the parts that my whole ass park had. So, you know, that's... And I'm not going to say my coasters are great. they're okay. This one might be more coaster-like than most of the coasters I build. Most of them would kill you. I really need to get Johnny to look at this. He left a message saying he couldn't play it. It was just there was too much. So I really should, you know, poke him again to see, hey, don't forget about this. So yeah, that's Glow World. So that's basically what I've been doing since Adventureland. Now Adventureland is still not complete. I never uploaded Adventureland. I didn't abandon Adventureland. Adventureland was my playground to learn. And yeah, you know, like the drink store in this park is a drink. The French fry place is a French fry thing. I wanted to do that all the way through, but I really had a problem trying to build a hamburger and a hot dog for a hamburger and a hot dog stand, so I ended up just building this thing. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm extremely happy with the way Scary Park's going. I'm so glad that I ripped out the entire fair and put in a new one. You playing along Planet Coaster? Was it 130? Yeah. So yeah, there's lots. I really want a hot dog hamburger, yeah. Yeah, it's... Oh, I'm smashing it into my green screen. That's what I'm gonna be eating from now on. Oh, I'm still so I used to get this box every Monday. I'd get a box delivered to my house with all the ingredients to cook these awesome meals. For stuff for 4 meals. It's called HelloFresh. You can get it, you know, in Europe. It's available everywhere, and of course they have different ratings everywhere. But here it is like, it's the #1 rated service like that, and it was awesome. It truly was. But FedEx screwed it up. FedEx would mess up the delivery. They delivered to the neighbor's house. I wouldn't. You know, on this Monday, it showed up at 9:52 a.m. I was here. There's no box. Nothing. And they're like, well, you need to set notifications. And I'm like, okay, I set a notification. So then it shows up. It actually did show up at 3 in the afternoon once. I'm like, oh, wow. Notification showed up at 5:30. I'm like, well, that's useless. And it keeps on reminding me of that whole Seinfeld thing with the reservation. Whoa, camera. I'll show you one train station first. This isn't a 1,600 piece train station, but it is a train station nonetheless. So this is my little train station. It's only got like 4,400 pieces. And it's fully functional, and if you don't mind completely losing your mind, you can download it off the workshop, because there is a sub 4,000 part one where I cut out some of the lighting and things along that lines. But you have to build the pathing, and that will drive a man insane, or a woman for that matter. Drive anybody insane. So that's the little train station. I actually started building that one first, and I'm like, what the heck is? It's the Bucharest Western Station, I believe, is what it's styled after. And I'm like, what is this doing in this world? And well, it turns out it has a nice place in this world. But then I built this. This is my train station. Let's turn on the... Actually, let's... And then we'll go... Ta-da! Okay, here's the big train station. I'm gonna turn off the filter so you'll know what it looks like in Planet Coaster. And actually, now that I think about it, turn those off too. So yeah, here's the train station, and you know the outside is, well, it's train stationy. The inside is fine, but you know, that to me that's like a... Oh, I yeah. I have a powerful PC. Yep. You got that right. So yeah, you know, like there's the roof. All that, you know, that stacks that little park with the blue and the glow world. That's 140,000 pieces. So yeah, this is the train station with 16,000 pieces. And I'm really, really, really happy with it. It's one of the best things I think I've ever built. I also have a theater. Oh, I should go and start cleaning up these things. Now that I don't need them, and they can still be buildings without building pieces in them. So yeah, that's that. Now, I think the thing that Ida was talking about, I actually, oops. Okay, yeah, so the reason I can do this is because of these two guys. The two GeForce Titan X's I have. That's the only reason that I have no lag at all. Come on. Other than my fingers don't work. So the thing that Ida was talking about, I have in my blueprints. Yeah, that last park, the blue and colorful one, was 140,000 pieces. See, I don't look at this as anything. To me, it's like, yeah. But I built a computer to play like games across 3 monitors, to play car racing games, to play Steep, to play, you know, a lot of shooters and stuff like that is what I'm playing. So when it comes to Planet Coaster, it does okay. Though it could do better because, you know, Planet Coaster's shortcomings aren't generally in the rendering anymore. They used to be. So, oh, I was the blueprints for a reason. I've got somebody else's blueprint. It's not here right now. Hasn't been here for a while. So the haunted house. There's one of them's the Steam version. That's the Steam version. Okay, well, they're both the same. It doesn't matter. But this thing's freaking huge. You know what? I'm not going to do this. The train station. I so wish I could load that train station. Yeah, you know what? I wish I could upload that. Why will this thing not let me move? Okay, then it does. As soon as I mention it. I so wish I could upload that. That piece is only 62 pieces. That's 2,857 pieces. 2,163 for the roof in there. And each one of these is 1,400 each one. See that this is the inside of this roof, the armadillo roof. All these pieces for the entryways. Yeah, it's insane. I really need to get out more, meet more people. See, it's hard to do this in here, but I think I can get a good cross section like that. Maybe not all of it. 16,822, though I have a ride in there. It's made up of like a whole bunch of buildings though, eh? Because I generally, like, you know, I can delete that and you can see, like, there's the roof. There's all the way this looks is all like that. Oh, I gotta do that again. I gotta do that again. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. But yes, what I was actually going to do was we were going to go on the haunted house ride. Which again, this is one of these things that really surprises me. The haunted house ride only has well, 4 stars. Ain't so bad. And that's the other thing too. You know, other people seem to have problems when they have this many saves, but I don't. I've got literally hundreds, like 400, 500 save files. Because I like to save every step. Like, I can go through the entire build of Pirates Paradise. It takes 80 loads. At first, they load really quickly. Near the end, they don't load so quickly. But you know, I can load the game and go, this is what I finished the first day on the first live stream. This is what I finished on the second live stream. This is what I finished on the third live stream. And basically go through the entire build. The only park I can't do that with is Glow World. Because Glow World didn't start as a park. It started as me experimenting with the pieces and building trees. I was just going to build a little section of a park with fake trees and stuff like that, and a ride around it. And, well, I did build a section of a park around a ride with plastic. And that's what became Glow World eventually. But yeah, I'm definitely not one to pick the small things to build. And that's one of the problems. You know, I'm going to build a fair. That fair in this one park is probably going to take me 100 hours. Yeah, Wolfie's computer stopped working because of all the saves. Well, I'm glad I can make your day. And if you have Planet Coaster, go to my Steam in the link below. Head to the workshop. Go grab the park. Oh no, you can't grab that park yet. Sorry, go grab Pirates Paradise or Glow World. But yeah, you can't grab the Spooky Park is probably not going to be done. Let's see, it's March, April, May, June, July, September, October. I might have it done for Halloween. Well, and look at this. This building here is actually in the Spooky Park. It doesn't have like this here because that would be silly. There's no cowboy sitting there. But yeah, this is the first park I ever built. This is where this area right here is where Planet Coaster started for me. When lighting was a second thought. Wow. Yeah, this is what you there's the palace you were talking about. Where is it? Is it right there? I can't see it. I know it's there. It won't let me click on it. It's not there. Oh, there it is. I like doing this. The amount of time I felt I spent on that palace. And this is where I decided that their sequencer was just a horrible implementation of the sequencer, especially for fireworks. But, you know, I'm a software developer that's what I do for a living, and I see things like that. And I really tried to get it close to the music, but it's very hard. And I think that's it. But that was fun to build. And, you know, this is where I started building bridges and you know, not just having things like, you know, the way they were. It's also where this all started. Like, you can start to see it here. Let me turn the lights back on. Actually, no. Let's go on the haunted house ride. Here we go. Here's the crooked doors you're talking about. And the twisted clockwork hallway. You know, this was before the spooky pack. There was no spooky pack, so yeah, there's pirates. There's pirates, okay? I got pirates in my haunted house. And it really works best here, too. Like, I try to stick it in other places and the fire doesn't look right, or... You know, it's not the greatest ride. It's the last thing you see as you go back in. And then the pirates. There's a pirate war going on in here for some reason. Who would have thought? Okay. Epileptic seizure warning here. And yeah, that is the that, and you know, that's really 4,013 pieces. Now I will admit that the one that's uploaded doesn't have all the trees and stuff, but I still think I've included the fence and stuff like that. I've just deleted all these extra trees around the path. But yeah, that's the haunted house. There's the dark castle, and then there's the light palace. I don't know, evil and not evil. This was a building. This is where I started my insane detail stuff, was this building. I wonder how that works with the filter. Yeah. But yeah, it was a lot of fun building this. It really was. Let me bring the sun back up. This was where things started to get like a lot more detailed, was when I was building this area here. I started to work with try to build the shorelines better, and then I went down through here and basically, you know, it looks awful now. It looks absolutely terrible to me. But, you know, I guess... I don't know. I guess it's okay. Okay, one last ride. What's going on? Maybe two last rides. I want to ride my wooden coasters. And again, like as I said, you know, the detail around these are nothing compared to Pirates Paradise. And the detail in Pirates Paradise is nothing compared to Something Scary. Something Scary is going to be the most detailed park I've probably ever seen. They did say they made ride improvements. It does seem to be rendering a lot smoother. Wow, that needs to be banked so much more. Fun. Got dueling coasters. Don't know where they are right now. Oh, they're over there. You know, experimenting with a bit of everything in this one. This is another one of my favorites. This one is going to stutter a bit more. Because we're so close to the rocks, eh? And yeah, I'm going to say the coaster in Glow World is so much better than these, both of these, but, you know, I was learning. I'm still learning. I learn every day. Upside down too long. Upside down way too long. You want me to ride the Giga that was ended up being a Hyper? Not a Giga. I think short by. I did a bad calculation. Yeah, I remember laying out all these rocks. And look how bad it is. Like I was okay with that line. And I'm never okay with that line anymore. That would just not. It would not. But again, you know, this is where I built my first bridge. My first gallows. This is where did my first hanging. No, I didn't. You know, an actual theme park too. I have the gingerbread area. I've got the future world with this. My first ride skin. Really was. Okay, we want to ride this. I don't understand why I have to go to it and then go to it again. Like, why isn't the start stop button there when I go to it the first time? Don't like me? Okay, so this is supposed to be a Giga coaster. Ended up being a Hyper coaster. What are you gonna do? I missed it by that much. But still, again, you know, the coasters in Pirates Paradise are better. You know, as you get, you know, learning about triggering, that type of thing going on here. Negative, you know, you'd feel it when you go over the top. Big, huge, sweeping dips. Very high speed at the bottom, and like where you feel like you're going to be lifted out of the car at the top. Especially this one, because you are going to be lifted out of the car at the top and you're done. So yeah. But yeah, it's okay. You know. And I guess I have to ride this, don't I? This is the first coaster I built that's still in a park. I laugh when I ride this though. For some reason it feels cartoony. But I had help with this. At this point I wouldn't have been able to do this. But, you know, now that I'm 3 hours and 10 minutes into this, I really do have to call this a day. You know, maybe I'll do another park tour soon where I'll ride all the rides. But now I really need to go cook the pizza and eat the food, because then I got to do the sleep and then go to the work, and then I'll do this again. So probably, if things go well, more Planet Coaster tomorrow. I'm hoping. In order to do that, I have to like be up at 7 in the morning and in the office by 8. I can work through the day. I can be out of there by 3:30. I'm home by 4:20 after, somewhere around there, and I can get stuff ready. The other option, of course, is the other thing is I have to have the energy to do it after. So chances are there will be a Planet Coaster stream tomorrow. We'll be back in the back in the what's my brain trying to tell me here? Oh, thanks for subbing, Stacks. Awesome. We'll be back in this spooky world. Spooky Park. Something scary. Why is that just a black? Oh, I forgot that the washrooms were just a blank void from a million miles away. Yeah, so until next time, I'm GameFace. This was Planet Coaster. If you liked it, click the button, and don't forget to subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.